Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome along to Online Darts. Here we are, just getting ready for the Grand Slam qualifier, and hope everyone is good in the chat room already. How are we doing, Emma? Tam is on. Evening, Juanita, hope you're feeling better. Screamer, hope you're good. Loads of people in already, just getting set up. Jar will be with us from 1, and Liam is jumping on for a bit as well. How are we doing, Max? Hope you are all good. How are we doing, Aaron? I'm just getting my other laptop set up ready. How is everyone on this Friday? Hope you are all good. Yeah, I suppose the big surprise news is that Joe Cullen's not playing. Am I a little bit low? Let me have a look. Let's have a look at my settings. Check 1, 2. All seems to be good here. I'm getting a good level through. I'm going to get, James, I promise, I'm going to get the Gary Anderson interview ready after this. It's just been absolutely manic. Because when we put an interview out, we've got to title it, thumbnail it, clip it. I don't want to bore you all with the logistics of it all. Right, that's there. Now let's... That should be about good. So, what are we going to do for a feature game first? The ones that are warming up, I quite like the look of Scott Williams and Graham Usher. So there we are. The qualifier is underway, everyone. No worries, Emma. So, Morgan, basically, it's played down to a quarterfinal. The 8 go through. How are we doing, Dan? Hope you are good, stuck at home. How are we doing, James? To be fair, though, Jack, Conan played well last night. He's just run into a few. Rob, another day, another live stream. Absolutely. In total, I think there was 108. I may be wrong with that, but there's certainly 1, 2, 8 games, so it is close. Gob did get to do the Bilowetsky 9 dart. How are we doing, Jar? See you in a bit. I fancy Danny Noppert to be one of the 8, and an outsider, Jules van Dongen, as well. So, all good. How are we doing, Anthony? Good to have you in. 7 a.m. in Texas. Good stuff, mate. Super stuff being up at this time to cheer on the boys. I fancy Jules. I think if he can have a good run. Just checking, make sure that's all good there. Scott Williams has taken the opener against Graham Usher. Yes, the Grand Slam does get added to your order of merit. It is a ranked tournament. Aaron, I'm sure he'll be okay. For old time's sake, weights in the slam. Here's Whitlock playing. I haven't seen him. Let's have a look. Looks like he may have a buy into, because the 128 isn't full, so he may be one of the ones that. No, he's not. He's playing on board 13 against Sean Wilkinson. Is the Wizard. How are we doing, Matt Daw? Hope you are good. Dan's going for Noppy, Schindler, Ross Smith, Jim Williams are the 4 for me. Yeah, I don't disagree that they're all in good form. Jim Williams, you never know. Is it Jim Williams, the carpenter, or Jim Williams, the part-time dart player that's turning up? If the real Jim Williams turns up, he's a handful. Scott Williams 2-0 up on Graham Usher. Remember, these are first to 5, not 6 like the normal Pro Tours. Do you think William O'Connor, he can? Is this televised? No, there is no cameras on any of these boards today. So that's why you have to stick with us to keep you up to date with everything that is going on. G'day, Cameron. Hope you are good. So Darren Webster 1-1 with Laban, Darius Labanauskas. Callum Goffin has just leveled up with Scott Waits. Jim Williams 1-1 with Brian Raman. Steve Beaton 2-0 up. Do you think Scott Williams will make the sneaky? Look, they're all capable. It's just a luck of the draw a little bit. But remember, none of the real big guns are in this, so there's a chance you're not running in to one of them early. How do you, Felix? Hope you are good, mate. And Scott Williams is now 3-0 up on Graham Usher. Shaggy doing the business here right now. 98 average, good stuff. Martin says, hi, do you think that Martin Clearmaker will lose his tour card? He's not one I've looked at, but let's have a look. Tour card race. Oh, he's right on the cusp, isn't he? And not at the Worlds or the Players' Championships. Potentially, Martin Clearmaker is in danger, yes. Look, if he can get to the Worlds through that World Qualifier, then he'll fancy the job. But the fact he's not there, he's in danger. Where do you see James? Wait, look, James is James. James has the ability to still win tournaments, as it showed at the weekend, getting to the final of the Europeans. Have we had a Laban 9 data? Who do you think? Oh, Pilgrim's the favourite, Jack, and rightfully so. It'll be interesting. Look, Pilgrim's huge favourite. It would be great to see Burnett at the Slam. I completely agree. I don't see Danny Jansen getting there. I don't think he's shown enough. Yes, we will. We can put that one up after this game. I think we'll do something like...
What time's that thing coming?
Between 12:30 and 1:30, mate. Laban went 9 darts and then went... To be fair, Laban, look, for 18 months he's been pony. And then all of a sudden he's found something again. Yeah, I agree, Tam. I agree. Rob Grundy is very, very solid. I agree. Um, Devon's game's all over the place at the moment. Again, he's only averaging 79 at the moment against Richie Burnett. Scott Williams, whitewash victory. Graham Usher missed an opportunity and has paid the price. Shaggy is through. Let's have a gander at Jim Williams for the moment. He played some super stuff yesterday. Yeah, I believe John O'Shea is playing William O'Connor first round. Dan, not ideal for both Irish boys. Do you think Devon? I think Devon just needs to go back to basics and stop overthinking things, in my opinion. But hey, look. Yeah, we saw Connor. How are we doing, Bob? Hope you are good. I need Scott Williams warm-up routine. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it, that when Scott Williams gets to the match board, he hates doing those warm-up darts. So he literally just throws them at the board, not even aiming, just like just gets them to the board. Sometimes he throws all three at once. It's good. Is Keane Barry? Yep, he's there. Which I think Noppy will qualify. Martin. 8 players. So Paul, this is the Grand Slam of Darts qualifier for the tour card holders. There are 8 spots available. So it's played down to effectively the quarterfinals, and then those 8 will take their spot at Wolverhampton next weekend. Yeah, Scott Waits was superb yesterday. Absolutely superb. Richie Burnett now 3-1 up on Devon Peterson. Roman has one back. Lee Evans trails Jermaine Watamina 3-2. Ian White now 3-1 up on Danny Van Tripe. Darren Webster levels it up with Labanauskas. Who remembers Watergate at the Slam with Darren Webster? Could be a little bit spicy. Aaron agreed. Taz, never write Jeff Smith off. He finds a way. And Martin Clearmacher has beaten Keegan Brown 5-2. Remember, Alan Suter is also the one to keep an eye on because of the way the World Championship race is. I would assume Monday, Daz. I don't think it'll be over the weekend. Do you think Chris Landman, Yellow Class, and Andy Barton's? Yes, I do expect to see them. Yeah. I think they will play in the qualifier. How are we doing, Bob? No prize money in this. It's just qualifying. Do you think, Phil, that they might change the qualifiers for those that have won? Yeah, I'd like to see that, Winnie. So I think if you've played on the Pro Tour this year, that you deserve a chance to play in this. I genuinely do. The fact that you've played on the Pro Tour. So yeah, I'd like to see that. Where's John? So at the moment, John is 74th, and sadly looks as if he'll be heading back to Q School in January, unless he can get to the Slam and get to the Worlds. Then he's got a chance of keeping his card. But right now, it's looking as if it's going to be Q School for the Joker. He's come through it once. Sorry, no. What I meant to say was, what do people who get knocked out? 2 seconds, Bob. I will tell you. So, this is if the prize money remains the same as last year. So, if you finish bottom of the group, it's £5,000. If you finish third in the group, it is 8. So, if you don't qualify for the knockout stages, there's 5 and 8 on offer. And I quite like the fact there's a £3,000 jump between, because it gives you that little bit of motivation, even if you are out, to try and win that last game. So I like that. Yeah, Stephen Burton did play some good stuff yesterday. Right, I did promise the All-Irish contest, so we'll put that one up now. William O'Connor against John O'Shea. No, for the winner, it is 150 big ones. 70 grand for the runner-up, semi-finalists 50 grand each, quarter-finalists 25, and last 16, 12 and a half. And there is also a 3.5 grand bonus for winning your group. Not a problem at all. We're glad to have you along. Always here. Andy, I think it may be for a while. I agree, as he's beaten 5-1 by Richie Burnett. It could be a long wait until we see the African Warrior back again. That's it, Andy. Last one of 3 days. We get this in the can. Sedansky's played really well this year. Laban and Webster are going to a last leg decider. Again, Lennon's right on the cusp. So Steve Lennon is 6 grand off of keeping his card, but he is at the Players' Championships and the World. So a couple of wins. Steve Lennon's fate is effectively in his own hands. Best of 9 all day. He may not need to, Jack, but I would presume so if he did. Josh Payne levels up against Ross Montgomery, 3 apiece. Ted Everts is in front against Jacques Labre. Big moments here. John O'Shea's missed at least 1 dart to level up. May have been 2. Polish darts is in a really good place right now. Adams finished university now, Lee, but he came through the uni darts setup. Andy, I don't think we will ever see Corey Cadby back in the PDC. Is my gut reaction. I think that ship has sailed, and I just don't think it will happen. Again, I don't know this for gospel, but just looking at his lack of social media presence suggests to me he's not around at the moment. Darius Labanowska seals a 5-4 victory over Darren Webster. The Demolition Man departs. Matt Campbell warming up as well. Yeah, look, Jules is playing really well at the moment, fantastically well. So every chance. Great entries for Kalani. So Dark Shadow, the Grand Slam groups are always a mess. So how they are done and how they should be done are two completely different things. Basically, you've got the pot one is the 8 seeds. And then the rest is pretty much done on rankings, which is wrong, in my opinion. Your top 8 seeds should be in pot 1. Pot 2 should be the other players that have qualified. Pot 3 or pot 4, depending which way around you have them. But one pot should be these 8 qualifiers should all be in one pot. And then all the other players through the international routes and other tours should be in the other pot. That's how they should be done, but it's not. Interesting that he's not playing. Rob, I've been fishing up there's some stuff obviously I can't say and has been said in confidence, but I don't think we'll ever see him again. He's got a very checkered look. I'm not going to sit here and slate Corey because I spent a lot of time in his company when he was over here the first time, and he was always absolutely amazing with me, always nice, polite. But there is a shady past to him which can't be hidden. But at face value, he was always really nice to me personally. Most improved player this year. Oh, there's a few. I think there's a lot. Is it still that 2 qualifiers? I don't know, Bob. There was talk about them changing it, but I haven't heard anything. Hopefully they've changed it for the better. DJ, definitely that could be very, very tasty. It seems that way, Bob. Yeah, agreed. John O'Shea fighting for his life here, but he is going to have to break the William O'Connor throw. Good game. Both tidy averages. Will Luke Littler win a Euro Tour next year? I'm not sure if he will win a Euro Tour, but he will have a very good year. Jar will be on later. How are we doing, Jim? Hope you are good. Ooh, is this the opportunity for the Joker? He's forging a chance here. Florian Hempel 1-0 up on Daniel Closer. All German affair. Simon Whitlock 1-0 to the good. Josh Payne and Ross Montgomery going the distance. Vladimir Anderson and Matt Campbell are underway. Nathan Rafferty, Vincent van der Voort. Honest thoughts on Adrian Lewis' situation. Adrian has earned the right to do what he wants. And look, he will do. We spoke to him at the target launch, and he seemed really good in himself. Hopefully, we see him again. John O'Shea, 3-all. Yeah, so on Dart Connect, if you at the top go to, you'll see matches, and there's a new bit that says bracket, and you can see the bracket draw there. Cheers, James. Cheers for hopping on. John O'Shea is level at 3 apiece. But William O'Connor is responding. Top contest, this one. What would I consider? Look, a good year for Luke would be being competitive, qualifying for the Players' Championships, and qualifying for the Worlds. In his first year as a tour card holder, as a pro, in my opinion, that is a good year. Anything else is a bonus. Radek Sadansky 3-2 up on Jeffrey Sparadans, and William O'Connor has the chance to go in front again. This is some leg. Fabulous response from the Magpie. Top class game. And he misses. Is that the opportunity for the Joker? Missed opportunity. I think he has an exceptional chance of getting to the Worlds and the Players' Championship. I think he'll be all right. Nice to see Chizzy. Yeah, Chizzy played well yesterday. I tell you what, even if John O'Shea loses his card, there's good signs here for the Joker. That he's played well the back end of this year. No, I agree, Jar. I think there will be huge expectation. How we doing, Pete? Hope you are good, mate. Good to have you in as always, Pete. Callum Reed's getting back. Yeah, look, he's getting back to his brilliant best. Yeah, Makuru is at the World Championships. You will see the miracle at Ali Pali. Yeah, look, this is a fabulous game between John O'Shea and William O'Connor. Absolute. It's a shame this is in the opening round. John O'Shea averaging 98, William O'Connor 101. Super stuff from both. But William O'Connor's got 6 at 177. Leaves 81. I don't know, Bob. It's going to be interesting to see over the next 5-6 weeks what happens. But 2 trebleless visits may have cost John O'Shea. Aaron Monk 2-0 up on Jamie Clark. Jules van Dongen, Damien Mole getting underway. Vincent van der Voort 2-1 up on Nathan Rafferty. And Mensur Sulovic 1-0 up on Stephen Burton. Kevin Burness 3-1 up on Jimi Hendricks. Oh, what a chance. John O'Shea has come inside double 15 for the 150. What an effort from the Joker. But sadly, it is the end of the road for John O'Shea in the Grand Slam qualifier. But take a bow, gents. That is an unbelievable game. Right. We are going to go for a bit of Jules van Dongen as our feature game as he takes the lead 1-0 with a break and throw. Eric is in, watching from Canada. Good to have you on. Mitchell, I don't know how much is in the library, but the annual subscription, in my opinion, from January to now, you get an unbelievable amount of content. You get 30 Pro Tours, you get the Women's Series, you get the Euro Tours. I genuinely think it's amazing value, but I'm not sure what else is in the library. I don't pay much attention to that. No stream boards at all today. I think it's going to be Monday, Jamie. Martin Lukeman is playing today. Haven't seen him yet. Jules van Dongen. Jeffrey Sparadans has beaten Radek Sedansky. Sedansky led that one 4-3, but it's the Dutchman who averages 97. Aaron Monk 4-0 up on Jamie Clark. Nick Fuller 1-0 up on Dylan Slevan. How are we doing, Shawnee Mac? Hope you are good, mate. Always good to have you in, my friend. Jules is 2-0 up. Matt Campbell 2-all with Vladimir Anderson. Shona, what are your opinions on the qualifier? I think 8 is too many. I'd like to see it distributed better. Let's go just because of that's the way it worked out. No, Damon Heta is not at the Slam yet. He's playing today. I think he'll come through, though. Yep, German Super League is on PDC TV. How are we doing, Preston? Hope you are good. Remember, everyone, if you're new to our channel, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe. We are very, very close to 32k subs. We don't bang on about subs an awful lot. But if you can get us to 32k, I'll tell you exactly how many we need in a second. Phil, do you know much about the women at the Motor Super Series on the 16th of November? So the women's event here at the Super Series is not, it's the ADC finals that are being streamed from here. So yes, it will be here. I think it's going to be live from 12:30, 1 o'clock. So if we can get another 15 subs by the end of this live stream, we will be on 32k. So anyone that hasn't, would massively appreciate it if you could. If you say drop us a like, massively helps with the algorithm as well for us. Matt Campbell back in front, 3-2 against Vladimir Anderson. Aaron Monk has whitewashed Jamie Clark. Vincent van der Voort levels up. Kevin Doots, 4-3 up on Adam Warner. No, Pete, it's open to the public. Are we going to see you at any of the events, Pete, between now and January? I haven't seen you for a while. It'd be good to see you. David, yeah, he is. Come to the Grand Slam instead, Pete. How are we doing, Jeff? Yeah, that one's gone under the radar. Ryan Joyce is not in a good situation. 4-1 down to Neil Zonneval. Damien Mole has a leg back against Jules van Dongen. Mensel Sudovic now 3-1 to the good. I don't believe it's getting knocked down. I just don't think the PDC are using it.
Your butt plug's here, pal.
Thanks very much. I'll get that sorted in a minute. Much appreciated. Do you want to try it out?
No, you go first.
Yeah, but Pete, they've got posh car parks in Wolverhampton. They have security on them. How are we doing, Jeff? Hope you're good. Matt Campbell has broken, now has daylight between him and Vladimir Anderson 4-2. No, Anthony, it is my new... I fucked my charger up yesterday, so new Apple charger. Just what the doctor didn't want. Scruff, I don't think he's not that far off. He's 22k. Yeah, it's a bit small is the issue for what they need now. Nathan Rafferty has beaten Vincent van der Voort. Jules van Dongen is on a 9. It would be an unconventional way. 174. 174 needs treble 20, treble 19, double 18 for a sensational 9 darter, but it's not going to go. 8 spots available today. That works. Kind of stuck 3-0 up on Barry Keane. And Jules van Dongen is smashing his way to victory here. Niels Zonneveld has beaten Ryan Joyce. But Damien Mole fighting back. This one not done yet. Damien Mole is hanging around, but the Jules van Dongen average is now at the ton mark. Jeff Smith, Cameron Menzies should be a good game. Yeah, absolutely. Superb, Anthony. What a leg. Jules van Dongen showing what he's made of here. And the power cable is working once again. So here we go. Jules van Dongen, double 10. And now there's some pressure on it. This has been some game. Last start in hand, the Dutch Dragon seals victory over Damien Mole. What a game that was. That one's about to finish. Should we go for a bit of the King? A bit of Mervyn? A bit of the Merverts? Absolutely, Anthony. Superb stuff. Remember, Anthony, the diary's out. Make sure that, see if you can swing a little trip to the UK in July for the Hallowed match play. Yeah, Tam, I don't think he'll lose his card this year. He's close, but I think he just... Yeah, I think he just hangs on. But next year is huge. How far down the tour card race do... The fact that none of them are at the World Championship yet, as it stands, Steve Lennon, but if one of Florian Hempel, Nathan Rafferty, Danny Janssen, Labanauskas, that little cluster, if they can come through the world qualifier, they put themselves back into contention. But at the moment, they're not there. So they can't add to their total. How are we doing now? Hope you are good. Majar will be joining us shortly. But Mervyn King leads Bradley Brooks 1-0. Danny Noppert 2-0 up on Robert Owen. Adam Gaulas takes the opener against Ryan Searle. Jose de Souza trails Richard Veenstra 3-1. Luke Peters 1-0 up on Stephen Bunting. Kuyvenhoven and Vandenberg level at 1 apiece. Mickey Mansell 1-1 with Martin Schindler. Warming up, Cameron Menzies against Jeff Smith. Roby John against Ryan Meikle. The PDPA qualifier will be huge for so many of them. And remember, there's double the spots available. Normally only 2, but this year there is 4. No, Super Series doesn't start for another 12 minutes. 1 p.m. GMT. Roby takes the opener against Ryan Meikle. Eight spots available today. As Mervyn King is 2-0 to the good. Bradley Brooks right up against it. My pleasure, Adam. My pleasure. Remember, if you haven't yet, drop us a like and subscribe. We massively appreciate all your support as we try and get to 32 K subs. We were close. How close are we? We need another 13 of you to subscribe by the end of the stream to get to 32K. Oh, and as if by magic, hi, Jenna.
Hello. You need to change here. There we go. Afternoon, everyone.
Either way, it was either going to have a line through my head or half of your head until I flicked it over.
Yeah. He's back.
He's back. Morgan, what is my job in the Super Series? I'm officially the Super Series plumber. I'm officially the Super Series plumber. If there's a hole or a leak, I'll go and fill it.
That's literally what you do, to be fair.
Yeah. I'm in a lucky position. I can pretty much do every job down here. So I just get, can you go and do that? Can you go and do that? Can you do this? Can you do that? It's just like, yeah.
Right. So I saw a question earlier on. By the way, hello to you.
Hello.
Hi there. I saw a question earlier on about why Dirk was the only one to qualify for the Players' Championships, through the Players' Championships for the Grand Slam. So you have to remember this, everybody, the Grand Slam occupants should be the 16 players that come through the television qualifiers, right? So what happens there is that the TV people, winners and runners-up, all get a spot. Now, if they're the same people, like they have been on a number of occasions, then what happens then, of course, is that it then goes down to the Euro Tour. Now, all the Euro Tour winners, most of them, apart from Chiz, Ricardo Petrescu, and there's another one I can't remember off the top of my head, all qualified, have qualified, but they didn't win anything for the TV. So, because of that, then it goes down to the Players' Championship because all of them won there. And there was only one player that won the most of that, and that was Dirk van Dijvenbode. So all the 16 players, so there shouldn't technically be anybody who qualifies through the Players' Championship or the Euros, but because obviously there are winners on the TV and multiple different people obviously win different tournaments. For example, Michael Smith won the Grand Slam last year, and then obviously he made win the World Championship. Thank you, Christoph Ratajski. Thank you. So because obviously they were multiple people have made multiple TV finals and won multiple TV events. Because of that, it goes down to the Euro Tour, and then if they need to, they'll go to the Players' Championship. So they shouldn't really be, but they are.
I'll tell you what, we've got a full house going on here. Let me find. I don't think. Right, we're gonna have to go with this one, and I'll sort it out in a second. But we're also joined by Liam.
Hello.
Hey lads, how are you doing?
Hello.
Have we not got a three overlay? I thought we had.
I thought we had, but I can't see it. So don't
Hang on.
worry. If not, I've got a solution.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
I'll just.
Ooh.
Is that better? No.
No. Bueller.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my screen sharing one to fill the holes. So we look better.
What do you think of that? The top 8 is not qualified automatically for this tournament. You have 13 chances to qualify. You literally, and I'll never forget this interview that we did with Matt Porter on the old podcast when I said, "Oh yeah, you know how many spots there are for the slam and all the rest of it." Oh, by the way, Buzz, you need to change it to on your
sorry.
thing. Yeah.
So there we go.
They are not television tournaments, James, at all. So yeah, you have to remember that there are 13 chances for them to qualify for the slam, not just the one. Get to a TV final, you're in. It's as simple and as plain as that.
I don't agree with all TV tournaments.
What, the World Cup?
The runners-up of the World Cup, not for me.
Don't say that too loud. It's a gob. You can have you got the garbage. How are you, mate? How's it across the pond at the moment? Well, across the lake, I should say.
Good. How are you? How's I haven't seen you for a while. I haven't been on for a while. It feels like I'm a newbie on here.
No, it's all right, mate. I'm more worried about you after what happened with the damage of Storm Kieran.
Well, I was only coming back from London. We were over for the Arsenal Cup game. Might I just get that in there?
Oh, lovely.
So we had a good win. But no, the storm. Our flight was late by an hour yesterday. But other than that, wasn't much damage done where we are anyway.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Well, Danny Nopper's done some damage. The number 1 seed for today, 5-0 winner over Robert Owen. The World Cup works now, Kevin, now that they've gone to all pairs. It didn't in its old format, but it's given the event a much more uniqueness.
Oh, the move to all pairs is 100% the right thing.
Yeah, it's given it a new lease of life, the World Cup.
I don't think the Premier League winner personally should get into the Grand Slam or the
it's part of the
runner-up.
plan.
Richard Veenstra has beaten Jose de Sousa, the number 6 seed for today. Gone. Big start already. And the 2020 Grand Slam champion will not be going to the great city of Wolverhampton.
Bradley Brooks has won 3 on the spin. The Merverts, it may be a disappointing day.
And not be funny, but Merv's did a bit of bother, you know. He's only 59th, and he's not going to the Worlds as things stand.
He's
Stephen
not.
Bunting.
There's a little, but he's got enough, I think.
Yeah.
You'd be unlucky to lose your card on 81 grand.
100%, but we've seen it happen. Stephen Bunting beats Luke Peters 5-1, and as someone has put me right in the chat room, Daniel, Dimitri Vandenberg, 4-3 down. I got my would leave. God, I'd leave as well, mate, to be honest. If I hear the words Triple Crown.
Hello, Triple Crown.
It's just not, though, is it? 4 major titles: World Championship, World Batch Play, World Grand Prix, and the UK Open.
I'll tell you what, I can't remember what interview it was, but Gob was genuinely devastated when one of his players that he likes, I can't remember who it was, said in the interview, he said the Premier League is the second biggest tournament on the calendar. He was devastated.
It's just not, though, is it?
Well, if the UK Open's in the top 4, then does the UK Open winner get in the Premier League?
Should do.
No.
He won't get it. He won't get it in this year unless he wins the Slam, but all the worlds obviously. But no, he should do though.
Martin Luke, man, 3-0 up on Graham Hall, both averaging over a ton.
Dimitri Vandenberg's in big trouble here. Mike Kuyvenhoven is ahead, and he needs one more leg to knock Dimitri Vandenberg out.
I tell you what, the drop off from Dimmy.
Oh, it's been incredible.
No. So you mean the side at the top of the league currently right now? Oh God,
the league table doesn't lie.
It doesn't. And I'll say this, immediately right now. The Premier League is the most difficult and the most important title to win. Your own league is more important than any other tournament because even the Champions League is a glorified cup run. I've said this for the best part of 25 years now. Right? I would rather give me more Premier Leagues than the Champions League.
I think that depends on where you're from. If you are from the UK. The Premier League is more important, but if you are European, you want to win the Champions League more than the Premier League.
I disagree because you can't fluke Champions League. Sorry, you can't fluke a league title. Leicester didn't fluke their league title. No, I don't know anybody who's fluked a league title. If you are the best team in your league for 38 games, you are deserving of your title. The Champions League is a glorified cup run. I've said this for years.
How are we doing? ABM, hope you are good.
Oh, that is clutch from Dimmy. He takes 85 and 2 to break Kuyvenhoven and it's going all the way. So Dimitri Vandenberg has the throw in the deciding leg to knock Kuyvenhoven out. And what a turnaround. He needs to win. This will be his third leg on the bounce if he manages to win this one.
Yeah, one year he was slightly unlucky though because he failed a COVID test, didn't he? When Doby came
in. Performance timeline. Yeah, he had to withdraw in 21.
Yeah,
I remember being in Heathrow Airport when that news broke, going to watch the Skins play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and watching Brady get battered on that Sunday was lovely. Damon Hector, 5-0 winner over Jeffrey the Swan. James, it's just not. It's just not. I appreciate people will go at me for that, but the Premier League is and your own league title is much more important than a Champions League. Yeah, okay. There's the romance of Real Madrid winning it 14 times, but nah, give me a league title any day of the week.
Give it another 5-6 years. It won't matter because the European Super League will be here again.
True, absolutely. And that's the FA Cup's not over the chat. No, FA Cup. No, I'd say the FA Cup's third. Wow, what a comeback that is there, Liam.
Yeah, Dimitri Vandenberg, he had to dig deep there. Ends up with a 98 average, a 5-4 win over Kuyvenhoven. He looked set there at one stage that Kuyvenhoven was going to take the match 5-2, but Dimitri Vandenberg moves on and he is still in the hunt for a place in this year's Grand Slam.
Also moving on there, as you just saw there, Martin Schindler beating Mickey Mantle 5-3.
The Merverts are going to be happy because Mervyn King has won 2 on the spin and is now throwing for the match.
Poor. I tell you what, it's poor for Bradley Brooks. Poor old Bradley Brooks. 2 more winners, by the way. Brendan Dolan, 5-2 winner over Jamie Hughes, who had a great day yesterday to secure his spot in the Worlds. And Ross Smith has just beaten Alan Smith-Neal 5-2. Don't sign the board, Ross.
Gabriel Emmons has just beaten Richie Edhouse 5-3.
The seeding should work like this F1 Man 8, right? It should be like the Champions League. All the tour winner, all the tournament winners, all your TV winners in one pot.
Yeah.
All the runners up in the other. And then your qualifiers, and then your international qualifiers. That's how it should work, but it doesn't.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I fully agree. That's how the 8 pots should be.
I'm a Liverpool supporter and one I love 6 times being Kings of Your Own Castle is where it's at. Yeah, absolutely, DJ, Tony. Yeah, completely agree with you. I don't, and that isn't me being bitter, obviously, because I'm sure at some point you will pass Manchester United again, as Robbie John beats Ryan Meikle 5-2. I'm sure you'll pick and go past United in the circumstances they are. But I just think it's just much more important. You can't, as I say, you can't fluke a league title. Cameron Menzies 5-3 win over Jeff Smith. My name's Jeff. Eight get through today, Wayne. So we're playing to we've got to a top 64 now. When we get to the top 16, we're playing for slam places.
Slam dunk the funk.
Mervyn King has just beaten Bradley Brooks 5-3, so he moves into the next round.
Poor Bradley, man. One run from Jamie Hughes cost him a world championship when literally everybody else yesterday completely fucked their lines. And now going out first round in Barnsley for a slot of the slam. Ryan Searle 5-2 win over Adam Gavlas. Not sure about it on YouTube. Obviously, you can watch Modus on. You can watch the Modus Super Series on YouTube, though. You can just search Modus Super Series, search the channel, and you'll go there.
However,
no, don't do it. He's not playing.
Mate,
he's not playing yet. He's not playing yet.
But he's warming up, Jar. He's warming up. He could go live at any minute.
In the meantime, Daryl Gurney's just taken out a 1-2-1. It went for a 12-dart leg to go 4-3 ahead against Steve Lennon. He's opened up in the 8th leg with a 180. So Daryl Gurney's form this year continues to improve.
Be a big comeback this for Chin, because he had that really great period around 2017-18 when he was doing bits. Obviously won the Grand Prix, won the Players' Championship, and now I haven't really seen him don't really do anything since then. Obviously went a match play semi-final in 2019, but other than that, I don't think he's really pushed anybody. So it'd be great to have him back to the top of the game. Firing Daryl Gurney is a good thing for darts.
We like angry Daryl.
One of my favourite things, one of my favourite interviews ever was when he came out of that world match play quarter final when he beat Wright in 19. And I said, oh, yeah, you know, Booker's got your 4th favourite. And he just went, shock.
His win over Anderson this year, the match play, was one of the best performances I think I've seen from Gurney for a long time.
Yes. Yeah. That for me against Wright, that 2019 quarter final, I think is the best TV performance. Well, was the best TV performance 2019, 100%. Because Wright was in that much good form, won back-to-back Pro Tours and looked like he was about to piss the match play. Have you moved down a little bit now? Liam, have you moved towards Shannon Way now and Limerick?
Yeah, I'm in Limerick now. So I was in Waterford. So I'm closer to Shannon now. Big
question is, will you support Lim in the hurling now?
Oh, no, it won't be Limerick anyway. As much as their success is much better in Waterford's, it'll have to remain.
Fair play, mate.
Remain trophyless for another year, I suppose.
I think I'm flying. I think I'm over at some stage for Christmas, so I will give you a shout.
Do.
But yes, I think I'm over at some stage for Christmas. I think I'm flying back from Shannon actually on New Year's Eve.
Can you give us next?
Niles Lim there. Honda Cats. Oh, no, Honda Cats are Kilkenny. Excuse me.
Right. There's only one type of cats, and they're called Thundercats.
Honda Mayo. Do you know what I mean?
Speaking of Daryl Gurney there a couple of minutes ago, Steve Lennon has brought this all the way and has the darts in the deciding leg to knock Daryl Gurney out. He started with a ton. Gurney can only fire in at 81, as Lennon's next visit is a 58. So there's a chance for Gurney still here to win the match.
Forgot to say as well, I actually watched the other day. I was watching the moment when Barney made the slam back in 2021. And for all those that say I hate Barney, I absolutely gave it the full beans for that.
Yeah.
So if he does win it again, fair enough. Barney knows why, but I don't want to say why, because why I dislike the bloke. Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to get. I am not getting. I'm not getting sued. Thank you.
What?
Exactly. I mean, there was no, can't say that. Can't say why.
Hope you are good, Niall, as well as always. Great to have a chat. We've got loads, so many nationalities in today from all over the world. It's superb.
Mardas Rasma out. Alan Suter, where are you, my friend? What a chance this could be. Is he still in?
I don't think he's played yet.
No, I think he got a bye into round 2. So now then, Keegan Brown will be sweating. Yes, Dan, definitely. I hate every Dutch player.
What do you think time for Mr. P?
Mr. P?
Mr. P is Daryl Pilgrim.
Oh, yes. Of course.
Oh, Steve Lennon has just knocked out Daryl Gurney. He takes out 60 in 3 darts. So Daryl Gurney is out, and he will not be playing at this year's Grand Slam.
I tell you, it'd be big for Steve Lennon if he could get to the Slam, because he's on the cusp of keeping his tour card.
If he does that, because as well he's in the World Championships, I think that would be huge for him. Do you know, we're looking at the Grand Slam, right, for Daryl, that is now 4 straight years. Last time he was there was 2019. That was it.
Oh, Dan, the
There we
man
go.
at the Slam would be incredible.
Oh, there we go, by the way. Alan Suter is now on. He is live against Josh Payne. We're not live now.
What? We're live?
Why wasn't I told?
What wasn't I told?
Should have been told. Favourite players, quite easy. Quite easy. Gary Anderson will always be one of my favourite players. He's just a joy to watch. I love MVG as well. I love Gezi. Very, very standard, I think. And Dimmy as well. Like I had a lot of time for Dimmy.
So what a leg this is from Monk.
Yes.
He's on a 10.
Break the throw as well, by the way.
32 and 1.
Please.
Taking too long.
Maybe he's doing an Amgablas. Oh dear, no, he's not.
So I've seen a lot of people talking about the Kalani Festival. It's looks like it's going to be decent. Boise's on his way to Minehead slightly early.
That's so. Why are you going there now, boys? 3 weeks time, my man.
Well, actually, to be fair, Nat Boise, I'm glad you're going there because you can give us a running update of how the complex is looking. Because I saw some bits on social. There have been people that have been emailed about the Players' Championships about their accommodation not being ready due to flooding a few weeks ago.
Well, it probably didn't help them yesterday, did it? Let's be frank.
No. So interesting to see, boys. If you can tell us what parts of Butlins are still underwater, would be good.
Will they have to move it to Cov again?
Do you think Gary? But look, Gary can win anything. Willie's another question, but can he? Absolutely.
I think Gary is just dabbing. I think Gary's now just doing it just for the fun of it now. Be amazing if he went and finally won the Slam after what happened 5 years ago.
The most talked game in history.
No publicity's bad publicity, Barzy.
It wasn't. It got everyone talking about darts.
I love Gezi for that. Did not give one single.
No.
And to be fair, as we've always said, that game was absolute peanuts in comparison to the Whitlock quarterfinal.
I was going to say, everyone forget that he was worse against Whitlock.
Tell you what, Jermaine Watt-Mean is on a little bit of a run, isn't he? Yesterday did well to get to the players and got also into the world spot. Now 5-2 winner over Kevin Burness into just potentially 2 games away from a slot at the Slam.
Yeah. Oh, the beast from the East was horrific. I'll tell you a story about the beast from the East. So, obviously we all know that the UK Open got cancelled the weekend before, but the next weekend there was a Pro Tour in Milton Keynes.
Yes.
Now, said player on our feature game played absolutely horrific on the Saturday, done what he normally does, throws his toys out the pram and got the train back to Andover. Played in a local comp that night and ended up winning it, won about 500 quid. And guess which idiot had to drive him back to Milton Keynes on the Sunday?
Oh, he's there for the 90s weekend. Oh, yesterday everyone who was there was told to stay in rooms. The entertainment complex was closed due to floods. Oh dear.
Yeah.
What a story this is going to be, by the way. Richie Burnett is 3-0 up against Ricky Evans, averaging 104 at the moment, and has to throw to go 4-0 ahead here. I mean, imagine Richie Burnett in the Grand Slam in 2023. I mean, that would be some story.
Three TV appearances from Richie Burnett in a few days. Yes, please.
Absolutely.
I'm down for this.
More of this. Absolutely. What do you think of Josh Rock's season? Do you think he's underperformed? Well, you have to say yes because of what he did last year, but it's still a decent,
still a baby
season. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cheers, boys. So, yeah, I just know a few people that have had that they were trying to find them alternative accommodation in Minehead. I was like, yeah, good luck with that.
Go to Premier Inn, mate.
It's sold out.
At the price. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear. There is the hotel that ITV stay at. I can't remember which one it is, but it's only...
That's in Dunster, though, isn't it?
No, it's only a couple of miles up the road.
Yeah, it's in Dunster, though.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Jules Van Dongen back out in action. Connor Scutt, William O'Connor just getting underway. Alan Suter 2-0 up.
I'm just going to say very, very quickly. By the way, I have got our rooms booked for the Thursday night of the UK Open. We're staying in Butlins. We're staying at the Premier Inn before we go to Butlins on the Friday for the UK. I presume you'll be doing the same, won't you, Barzy?
Yes.
Oh, lovely. Have a catch up there before you actually have to do work and we just go walking round.
Joe Cullen didn't play in the qualifier, James.
Rusty Jake Rodriguez against Luke Woodhouse, by the way, gone to a last leg decider, 4 apiece at the moment. And we always say in these last legs, don't we? Every treble is like a nugget of gold. Both of them have only really hit one. And Rusty Jake has just hit 39 to leave the doors slightly ajar for Luke Woodhouse. A big visit here gets him right back in the leg and probably in control of the match. He doesn't find it. Only a 59. So it's 2-4-2, plays 2-4-5 after 12.
Martijn Kleermaker has just gone 1 leg away from knocking out Simon Whitlock. He's 4-2 up at the moment.
Big moments there. But as I said before, if Martijn tells me he's going to the Grand Slam, he's going to the Grand Slam.
Same as Boris. If Boris says it's Wednesday, it's Wednesday.
No, they're not, Dan, annoyingly, because I'd happily stay in a Premier Inn. Oh, wow, what a takeout that is. Rusty Jake Rodriguez takes out 102 for the match, and Dan Simpson's pick of Luke Woodhouse is gone. He's got the Delete Boys curse.
And Raymond van Barneveld was 3-1 up against Boris Kirchmar. He has now leveled it up, so it's 3 apiece in that one. Kirchmar's averaging nearly 97 at the moment. So Barney here could be in a bit of bother. He's going to have to dig deep.
Jim Williams also 3-1 down now to Daniel Klosser. There you go. Martin Kleermacher gets the dub. So Martin Kleermacher beats Simon Whitlock 5-2. But yes, as we said before, Jim Williams yesterday made a Pro Tour final. He's only 2 legs away from being not having a chance at the Slam.
Yeah, we don't know why Joe hasn't played today.
Another big one gone. Scott Waite's gone. Matt Campbell's beaten him 5-2. So some big names falling in the last 64. Remember, we're only playing to the last 8. If they win 3 games this afternoon, they will get themselves into the spot. Sorry, Liam.
Sorry, I cut across you there, Jeff. Steve Beaton is on the verge of going out. Jeffrey Spardens has missed match darts to knock him out. So Steve Beaton can stay alive and bring it all the way to a last leg decider, and he does. So that is clutch from Beaton. Tops in 1, and it's going all the way. And crucially, Beaton has the darts in the last leg decider to beat Jeffrey Spardens.
And on our feature game, Aaron Monk missed a dart for the 148. Ian White missed a dart for the 141.
Not for that 141 though.
No.
Not for the real 141 that we want, that everybody wants. Alan Suter 4-0 up on Josh Payne. He could be just 11 legs away from the World Championships. Ian White now 4-3 has got the game back on throw. Aaron was 4 up.
Raymond van Barneveld has missed 3 darts at tops. Has ended up on double 5. Boris Kirchmar now has 56 and takes it in 2. So Boris Kirchmar now is just 1 leg away from knocking Raymond van Barneveld out of the race for the Grand Slam.
Here we go. Barney being out the Slam, what a shame. I still do not forgive you, by the way, Barnsley, for that video of Barney. I don't forgive you. I do not forgive you for that. Prick.
And Steve Beaton is staying alive. 5-4 winner alongside Jeffrey Spardens. He is into the next round.
We love a bit of late night beating or Friday afternoon beating. Hello, Mensur. Where have you been the past couple of years?
Remember, he's got 1 more Premier League in him.
Yeah, buddy. Jules van Dongen is 3-0 up on Super Ted. That was Barsley's pick to get one of the spots. Going well, annoyingly. That's not a bad game, is it? For Martin Kleermacher to get Dimitri van den Berg in a top 32. When you're bored, you're 1 game away then from the Slam. And Callum Ridds in all sorts of bother. Sorry, Daniel.
We are going all the way in the Barneveld-Kirchmar game. Barneveld levels up, so Kirchmar has the darts in the last leg. So this is big moments here in this one.
Ian White wants 128 to keep this game alive, although Aaron Monk has missed, feels like about 30,000 match darts in this one already. Now has another 3.
Go yellow, go yellow.
20 left. Ooh. Oh my.
Karchmar goes 60-60 in his first 2 visits, but has just fired in a 180. So he still has the advantage in this match against Raymond van Barneveld, who only finds a ton. So it's Karchmar now advantage to him in this last leg decider.
Aaron.
Oh dear. Alan Suter, 5-1 winner. Keegan Brown will be sweating a little.
So Karchmar wants 66 to knock Raymond van Barneveld out of the race for the Grand Slam.
Callum
Barney
Ridge is out. Callum
One,
Ridge is
one,
out, sorry. 5-2. 5-2 winner, Mario van den Berghade.
Oh, Karchmar could have missed the dart to knock Raymond van Barneveld out there. He's left 16 off of 66.
Aaron, what have you done?
Barney can't take out the 115, so Boris Karchmar has 3 darts at 16s and he takes it in 1. So Raymond van Barneveld will not be playing in the 2023 Grand Slam of darts.
Sorry, I must keep the straight face. Sorry, I've got to. I'm trying really hard. Yeah, straight face.
No, I agree with you there. It wasn't a great comment.
No, it wasn't. But I'll tell you what is a great comment. Richie Burnett, 5-3 winner over Ricky Evans. 2 games away from the proper Prince of Wales back at the Slam. More of this, please.
All right, Richie boy. Aaron's scoring better than I've ever seen him score, but he can't hit a freaking double.
But no more Barney alarm for 2023. Hopefully, that is one thing that we can retire into 2024. More of that, less of that.
For new school this year, we're thinking about bringing in the Henderson horn.
I could do that. I could deal with that. I could deal with that. The Hendo horn. Does Hendo give you the horn, no, Barnsley? That is the big question.
Well,
I love how Jar's absolutely not. Who, me? Very impartial, just like Barzi is with Aaron.
yeah.
Kim Hybrex has just beaten Tony Martinez, so he is back in the Grand Slam 5-4 win there. 13 points difference in the averages, but Hybrex comes through by just the 1 leg.
Come on, Aaron. Oh,
Oh my God! By the way, this goes. By the way, I'm calling it now. This goes. Oh, that's pressure. How many missed starts has he had now at double?
I've lost.
Oh well, got there in the end. Kidell got there in the end. Jesus.
All right, monkey.
To be fair, Niall, that is exactly what I expect. What I'd have told him is a bad ride's better than a good walk. Now shut the fuck up. That's what I said.
Williams with a 158 for a decider. Jim Williams fighting hard.
Should we go? What game should we go? Should we go to the Jules Ted game because that's got more to run, or is there more games warming up?
We'll try. We'll go with this one. It's fine. A couple of good ones warming up. Matt Campbell, Ross Smith.
Woohoo!
Martin Man against Dylan Slevin. Ryan Searle, Richie Burnett. Ouch.
Searle should qualify, to be fair. He's been mint. Get the flight over, Anthony.
Anthony, Monday, the 11th of December, you will see us all in the same room.
Get the flight over from Texas. Just for the 2 days. Why not?
Yeah.
You can go and spend the time in London.
Jules van Dongen, 4-2 to the good.
I don't know if you're watching the last leg decider, Liam.
Jim Williams. Yeah.
Yes. Go on. Good game,
Thank
this.
you. Just as you say it, good game. Daniel Close has just taken out 106. Jim Williams was left on 81, but Close a clutch finish and he takes out 106 and he progresses to the next round. So Jim Williams is another name that will not be playing at the 2023 Grand Slam.
It's a weird one, that, isn't it? It's kind of Scott beats William O'Connor as well, 5-3. It's a weird one, that, because you've got to think at that point, he's Jim Williams yesterday, Pro Tour finalist, and now, no. Gone. Who won that fight last weekend? Nobody. Absolutely fucking nobody won.
I had Ngannou by 2.
James Wilson beats Neil Zonneveld 5-3 as well. So we're coming towards the end then of the top 64. So that means, everybody, just in case you aren't aware of where we are for the rest of the day, that means when we get to the top 32, we are down to just 2 games then. You need to win 10 legs. 10 legs and you're in the slam. We do have one more game, I think. I just saw that. Yeah, Kevin Dutz against Mervyn King in the top 64.
The Merverts.
Who doesn't want to see the Mervert? Who does not want to see the King back in action? I gotta say, nobody won last weekend. It was dog shit.
The Taxman won last weekend.
Correct.
Yep, 8 players go through here to the slam. The last 32 game between Ross Smith, the 5th seed, and Matt Campbell getting underway. And now Jules Van Dongen will throw for the match. Martin Lukeman is tuning up on Dylan Slevin.
Saudi Arabia were never going to miss out on the opportunity of hosting Fury against Usyk for the undisputed world championships. They were just not going to do that.
I still don't believe until I see them both in the ring.
Until I see them both there. All this bullshit about that we've agreed to do. Until I physically see them in the ring, I'm with you. It's just we've seen it for so long where Fury pulls out and.
Have you seen that Eddie as well, by the way, has come out and said that he should fight AJ instead?
Commercially, it is a bigger fight. I get all the belts are on the line in one fight, but commercially, AJ versus Fury is bigger.
But here's the deal, though. If you're Anthony Joshua, beat Alexander Usyk, you can't. So that's what you need to do. Matchroom
are being quite clever. They're positioning AJ quite well at the moment.
They are, but I've said this for years. He's a showpony. I concede more boxing knowledge than anybody to you, right? Because I know you love your boxing. But AJ's a show pony. He's not a fight. He's not a boxer. He's a puncher.
Technically, in general, the heavyweight division is shite.
Yes.
So it's just not a good division.
It would be criminal if the two of them don't fight or end up not fighting after being heavyweight champions from the same country in the same era with the amount of money that's on the line as well.
Yeah. Ted Everts is sending us all the way. He's broken the Van Dongen throw. It's now advantage Super Ted. He has the darts.
I still think that AJ versus, was it Tackham in Cardiff?
Yeah.
That was probably one of the worst fights I've ever seen in the heavyweight division.
It was, but remember, Tackham was a late replacement. That wasn't the original fight.
Well, but he didn't do well against the other last-minute replacement, did he?
Ruiz can fight.
Man got on his ass, got decked on his ass 6 weeks. 6 rounds in. Horrendous.
AJ hasn't been the same since that fight.
No. Agreed. Oh yeah, I'm so excited for tomorrow night. By the way, I'm really. I very rarely am I excited for a WWE pay-per-view nowadays, but I'm really excited for that.
Crown Jewels.
Can't wait. I really hope to God that they don't properly fuck LA Knight.
I think Solo Sikoa costs him, so it's not a clean loss.
Well, it's never going to be a clean loss. They can't afford to because they need to make sure that the push isn't completely dead. It's not like you're going up against Big Match John.
Ross Smith has gone 2-0 up against Matt Campbell. He's gone along nicely at the moment. That was a break of straw, so he is averaging 97 at the moment and has the darts in the third leg.
What a 180 that is from Ted Everts in a decider.
Mm.
Oh, hello. Back at you, Jules Van Dongen says.
Oh, that is big.
What a last leg from both of these. How's your nerve, Ted Everts?
Yes, mate, Hendy. I can't stand cycling. Does my nutting.
Oh, ho, ho. Ted Everts has missed. Van Dongen, this is your moment. You've carved the opportunity. Can you take it?
Has he got the stones?
Start in hand. Jules Van Dongen with a serious set of bollocks.
This man has got a set of bollocks on him.
I still love it's one of my favourite ever ones. This man has got a set of. Should we have a bit of the mad Cameron Menzies?
Yeah, go on.
Touch of the camis.
Oh, Nathan as well, potentially on a 9, is it? It goes back to back or a 1-7. Oh, boy.
Oh.
91.
To be fair, that No Context Turn Twitter account is still one of my all-time favourite accounts.
Why aren't you on your knees paying homage?
I love when he answers. I love when he walks in. How the fuck did you fluke that one?
Get out. How did you fluke that one?
The other one as well that I use quite a lot is when he looks at his phone. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Is that you whenever, was that when anything that JT asks you for anything? Oh, for fuck's sake. Ooh. Leave yourself on double 15. Why not?
God, what a leg that. What a reply from Cameron Menzies.
Ross Smith going along tight and nicely at the moment, 3-0 up against Matt Campbell.
Danny Noppert, 1 down to Rusty Jake.
Yeah, Jules is still in. Just about with an absolutely cracking last leg against Ted Everts.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're looking very pensive there, Liam.
Yeah, because Matt Campbell went 180, 140 in the fourth leg here, but Ross Smith has come 140, 180 in reply. So just as you think Matt Campbell might be about to get a leg on the board, Ross Smith is going toe-to-toe with him in this fourth leg, and Campbell has only replied with a 46. So Ross Smith has really put the push on Campbell here, and if he wins this leg, surely there's no way back for Matt Campbell.
When will we see the draw for the Slam? Well, the draw will probably be made on Monday, Dan. Whenever the PDC want to actually put it live is another question.
I think Monday. I don't see it happening this afternoon. I may be wrong.
We're not live now.
But Matt Campbell does get a leg on the board. 14 dart leg. He trails 3-1 to Ross Smith. Smith has the darts in this 5th leg. And Steve Beaton has taken the first leg against Martin Schindler.
Rabbi John Rodriguez, Martin Lukeman, both 1 leg away. As you can see in our featured game, Cameron Menzies has a chance now to go 1 leg away, and he doesn't take it. Those games are top 64 games, so they still need to win 3 more games. Mervyn King is 2-1 down to Kevin Dutz in the other remaining top 64 game. As you can see there, Nathan Rafferty has made it 3 apiece. So we have 4 games left in the top 64. And then after that, all top 32 after that, which means we'll be 2 games away from finding out the 8 PDC qualifiers.
Midnight Beaten 1-0 up on Martin Schindler.
I'll tell you one thing, Mensa Silovic has gone under the radar a little bit here. He needs 1-1-5 to go 2-0 up against Brendan Dolan.
Rabbi John Rodriguez is into the top 32 of the Grand Slam qualifier. He beats Karol Sedlacek 5-1. Martin Lukeman has just missed 6 match darts against Dylan Schlevin.
No, you absolute legend. I've seen in a few weeks. He brings over the best biscuits in the world. The old Kimberleys.
Lakeside announced a possible 2-day extension in case Liam Mundell Lawrence is going to run. Yeah. Next first-time major winner. Yeah, it's far too soon for Littler. He won't win a major title his first year. He just won't. But you can clip that and play that on the live lounge when he goes and wins the Worlds, obviously. That's fine. But
when he wins the UK Open.
Yeah, when he wins the UK Open in March, fair enough. You can clip that and play it back. I actually think Noppy. I think Noppy will be the next one.
He's already won one.
Which one?
UK Open.
Oh, yeah, of course he has.
Menzies has missed multiple opportunities to take that leg and paid the price.
Martin Lukeman has done it.
I love the way Philip Brzezinski announces him.
In that case, by the way, next cab off the rank will be Dirk. Book it.
Yeah, I think Dirk.
Or Cullen. Masters is not a proper one. Come on.
You tell Joe that.
No, I think it'll be Dirk. I think Dirk will probably be the one.
I still think Dirk, when it comes down to it, needs a little bit more composure.
Chizzy will never win one. Chizzy's not going to win one.
I agree. I don't think he will either.
He's the yellow Terry Jenkins.
Don't get me wrong. I'd love him to win one, but I just don't think he will.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd like Chizzy to win one.
Raj, what time's the flight, Raj?
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, Hetter's not a bad shout, to be fair. Hetter's already won a couple of World Series events.
I'd put Derek ahead of Hetter at the moment.
I mean, I can understand why. Dirk is hilarious, by the way. If you've ever met him off the oche, he's as mad as a box of frogs, and he's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. He's already won the World Cup. Yeah. He did alongside Simon Whitlock. Again, do we count that? Wow, what a way to win it, though. Nathan Rafferty. Fair play, young man. Cameron Menzies gone. Nathan Rafferty into the top 32. And Kevin Dutz could be about to probably, potentially, send Mervyn King into a bit of bother in the race to keep his card.
Bit of heavy metal against the Prince of Wales.
The proper one.
I'm down for this.
Danny Noppert has just leveled up 2-2 against Rusty Jake Rodriguez. Ross Smith is 1 leg away from a victory over Matt Campbell.
Do you think they'll hold the last 16 to all go at the same time?
Yes. Yes.
Steve Beaton's in a bit of trouble here. He trails Martin Schindler 3-1 at the moment.
Boo.
And Schindler has the darts in this 5th leg. So Beaton is going to have to dig deep.
Shindiggity.
Kimbo. Everybody wants Steve Beaton in every event. Mr. Sex himself. Well, they're all televised titles, remember? It's the way that Raymond Van... Yes.
No?
It's the way Barney got into the 2019 Premier League. No, 2018. 2019 he got in because it was his farewell event.
All 10 run televised titles that year was the line?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Veenstra and Watamina going to a last leg decider.
Brendan Dolan now leads against Mensur Suljovic 2-1, despite only averaging 78 at the moment.
Veenstra and Watamina will probably determine who the first qualifier is for the top 16.
Yeah. Ryan Sales averaging 116 right now.
Stevie B needs a 145, doesn't get anywhere near it, but he's left himself on 52. But Schindler's got 60 left. If he takes this out, could be curtains for our boy Beaton. And it is. Goes in 2, and Steve Beaton at the point of no return. What a leg this is, by the way, from Richard Veenstra. When you need a big performance. 180, 140, 140, 41 after 9. 11 darter.
2 big results. Ross Smith has beaten Matt Campbell 5-2, and Kevin Dotes has knocked out Marvin King with a 5-1 win.
And Richard Veenstra cleans it up in 12. So what a final leg that is. And Richard Veenstra is the first man into the top 16. He is 1 game away from the slam. Remember, of course, he was there in 2019 when Glenn Durrant made the semi-final. He was one of the other BDO representatives.
He was. Flyers.
So he wants to make another one. Yes, sir. Well, came close, didn't he? Of course, a couple of years ago, we were there for that. It was a game that Wright should have absolutely smashed him off the board.
I'll tell you one thing. Sorry,
mate. No, go on.
The change in Bunting's weight, the darts. Bunting has looked so much better.
Yeah.
And he hasn't won a PDC major yet, has he? No, he hasn't. He won the BDO Worlds and the Masters.
Looks like Martin Schindler is about to knock Steve Beaton out of the Grand Slam qualifier. It means 65 to do so. Cleaned up a 60 in 2 darts. Can he clean up a 65 in 2?
Steve Lennon has taken the opener against Jules van Dongen.
The answer is no. So Steve Beaton now has a chance at 60. Well, simple as this, mate. It's got to go. It does in 2. So Schindler will now throw for the match, but misses 2 match darts.
Danny Noppert leads Rusty Jake Rodriguez 4-2, and Gabriel Clemens is 2-0 up against James Wilson. And Mensur Suljovic has level up against Brendan Dolan 2-2 in that one.
Stephen Bunting and Aaron Monk level at 2 apiece as well.
Go on, monkey.
Hey, with the monkeys.
People say we're monkeying around.
One for the kids. That one.
Seeing as we're on the Grand Slam vibe today, what was your favourite year of the Grand Slam? Favourite tournament?
Oh. Jeez.
The one there's a couple that I remember. That 2012.
Yeah, so I'm going to think about that one. Yes,
for a couple of reasons. One, when Barney won it from absolutely nowhere. 2, in the first knockout round. That was the first time I'd seen Phil Taylor dismantled on stage by MVG. Taylor's averaged 104, I think it was, and got blown away 10-5.
Yes.
Like the first time I'd seen him dismantled in that way. But then you've also got the epic semi-final between Taylor and Lewis.
That was 2013, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Back when the
I would also look at 2010 as well.
Scott Waits.
Yes. Martin Schindler does beat Steve Beaton. Boo. No Beaton at the Grand Slam. No Beaton, no party. Shame.
For me, sorry, Jared, go on.
No, I was just going to say, I think 2010 is a special one because it showed that the BDO still had something at that point, and the only non-PDC player to ever win a PDC televised title.
Yeah, for me, I think 2015 when Adams got to a last 16. I know I'm biased with that one, but Andy Fordham played that year as well. Taylor or MVGB Taylor in the final. I mean, the standard that year across the board was just really good for me, and it was probably the last big year between the crossover. I know we had Durrant after that from the BDO, but it kind of really started to slide maybe after 2015, I think.
Didn't he have because it was after that year that they ranked it, didn't they? They ranked it in 16, wasn't it? Was it 17?
Scott Luke.
Goodbye.
I can't remember what year it was.
I mean, 18 was a great slam as well because of the sheer lunacy that happened on that day, on the on quarterfinal Saturday, and then the Sunday afterwards. For the sheer lunacy that it brought the game,
you just
18 was great.
See that I mean, even if you have an unbelievable standard, and if you look at the World Championship final between Smith and MVG this year when they're both on the 9, but the rivalry and the tension on the stage in that final that year was just, it's gripping. It was gripping.
Yes. I still think that 13 semi-final between Taylor and Lewis was fantastic, but the match they had 3 months prior to that in the match play final is still the greatest leg play game I think I've seen. As Danny Noppert beats Rusty Jake Rodriguez 5-3, 1 leg away from the slam now is Noppy. But yeah, that for me was unbelievable. That 13 semi-final was fantastic. But it gets lost. But that means that the match play final itself, which was a better game overall, I think, gets lost. Because after about halfway through that game, or was it 15 legs? Wasn't it like 9-8 or something like that? 20 legs, it was like 11-9 or something. And then Taylor absolutely rinsed off the next 5 to win the game. Whereas at that point, it was like 18-13, I think it was, remember says correctly, in the match play final. And Lewis hit the most 180 before Son Whitlock hit that against MVG in the Grand Slam quarterfinal in 2020. Lewis had hit the most 180s in a leg play game in the PDC and lost. If you ever get a chance to watch the 13 match play final back, just go and do it. You will be spellbound at just how good Adrian Lewis was that night, and it was absolutely in the end nowhere near Philip Douglas because Blackpool is his town.
I think I would speak for everyone. Darts is much better when Prime Lewis is in action. If we could,
I think Alan Suter might. Sorry to interrupt. I think Alan Suter might have just done something very special here. I think Alan Suter may have just gone. He's just hit a one. Because he hit the first leg in 12. He's averaged 131 anyway.
He's gone 11. He's gone 12-11.
Oof. No, he's gone. Yeah, ridiculous.
12. Yeah, it's gone 12-11.
Yeah, 12-11. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, but now he's gone 137, 140 as well. Alan Suter, everybody, is on the bloody charge. A win today would probably put him into the World Darts Championship.
Dimitri van den Berg has bossed tops somehow in the last leg decider. Martin Clairmacher can't take out a 167, so Dimitri van den Berg is going to come back to stay alive. It's not
Go on then, Richie.
been to a last leg decider today.
Richie, you know what the drill is here. Do not go for the 25.
Oh wow, Dimitri Vandenberg has not bust. He's gone scoreless again on top, so he must have gone high on all 6 of them darts. So Martin Claremacher now is coming back for 68 for a place in the next round.
Connor Scott beats Scott Williams 5-1, and Richie Burnett has just ruined the perfect leg. Gutted.
Claremacher can't take it.
G Adventures, great to have you in.
Connor Scott beats Scott Williams 5-1, and Richie Burnett.
Dimitri Vandenberg is coming back again. And he still can't take it out. So, my God, Dimitri Vandenberg must have missed about 9 match starts at this stage. Martin Claremacher is coming back for 20. And he takes them 1. So, Dimitri Vandenberg will not be at the 2023 Grand Slam. Martin Claremacher is into the next round.
Chaos. Also, what's chaos? Alan Suter, 125.25 average currently right now. Although the average is significantly dropping because he's only hitting 98 in a ton in this 4th leg.
Average.
I'll tell you what else. Richie Burnett is on the charge here. He trailed 4-1. He's now averaging 103 and looks set to make it 4 apiece where he'd have the darts.
Yeah, but the key thing is here. Oh, wow, fair enough. The key thing is here is that he decided to go and fuck the perfect leg up. He'd hit 3 tons before then. They decided to go and hit a 165. Grow up. We all know what the true darting holy grail is. Oh, no, Dan, let me tell you. If he goes and wins a Players' Championship finals or if he goes and makes the World Final again, he'll be back in. Stephen Bunting is also into the last 16. He beats Aaron Monk 5-3. Sorry, Barzy. But yes, if Dimmy wins the Players' Championship finals, or if he wins the if he gets a world final, he's in.
Right now, he struggles to win a raffle.
Oh, I agree, but you know what they want, and he ticks every box.
Ooh, Mensah Sudovic has missed darts to break the Dolan throw and go within 1 leg of the match. And Dolan now has the darts in. He has 3 darts at 5. So it's the average, and he takes it in 1. So it's an advantage, Brendan Dolan, in that one.
Alan Suter is just motoring 4-0 up now. The winner of that game between Alan Suter and Martin Lukman will play Danny Noppert for a place in the Slam. Sheesh.
Richie Burnett has 6 darts to get rid of 180 points. Just don't bust this, Richie.
Do the Caroline Barker.
This would be the most Richie Burnett ever thing.
He definitely is busting it. Schindler Bunting, the first qualification match set. Yep, indeed. And as you say, Suter has gone 12, 11, 13, 13. Could be worse.
Yes, Bob, 8 spots is nonsense. I agree.
But I like it, though. It gives drama, at least.
It gives drama, yes.
Oh, my God. Alan Suter's just gone and bust it. He's gone and bust 180. He's turned the Caroline Barker. Oh, brilliant. I love it.
Richie Burnett, 3 match darts.
Wow.
Burnett for darting drama.
No! Chaos.
What have you done?
This goes.
This is going to go, yeah, 100%. Damon Hatter beats Daniel Klosser 5-2.
Oh.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
They don't make characters like Richie Burnett anymore.
They should do, though. It's great.
100% they should.
So Damon Hatter through. Ryan Searle through. We'll just go and see if there's any more qualification games that have been sorted. Yes. Damon Hatter versus Connor Scott for a place at the Slam, as well as Stephen Bunting against Martin Schindler. Ugh, God, they're great matches, but horrible. The fact we're going to lose one of those.
I'll tell you what, this is huge for Connor Scott Because if he gets slammed, that effectively, I think, keeps his card.
Because he's at the Worlds, isn't he?
And the players.
Big moments, that.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jules van Dongen here, he trailed 4-2. He's now kicked off with a max. Again, this is huge for Steve Lennon.
Oh, wow. Mensur Suljovic has not as missed 3 darts at double 14, which is unusual for him. And Brendan Dolan has 83 now to win the match. And he takes it. So Brendan Dolan progresses to the next round. A 5-3 win over Mensur Suljovic, who had chances in that match. But it's Dolan that has come through.
Connor Scott would probably need to finish 3rd in his group if he gets there, because he just about would be 250 quid behind Mario van der Behade.
What a 180 that is from Steve Lennon. Oh, this is tense.
Gabriel Clemens, James Wilson's gone to a last leg decider as well. 4-piece in that one.
Chat room, you are absolutely smashing it today.
How many more do we need, by the way?
I'll have a look in a second. But Jules van Dongen levels it up. Lennon has missed a combo. Lennon on the 108 has missed a match dart, and Van Dongen punishes. We are going all the way. Drama
Martin
here.
Martin Luthman has come back now to 4-2. He's got the throw, and Alan Suter's scoring has just dropped off a little bit.
Since busting the 180.
Yes, since taking the Caroline Barker shot out.
How'd you get a 9 dart? 180, 180, 180. No score. Everyone, thank you very much for your support. Let's give you an update. How many do we need to get to 32? We need another 10.
Come on.
Come on now.
Probably 10 of you out there that have found us today. Come and join the chat room as well. If you subscribe, you get involved in the chat room as well.
Yeah. Best chat room in darts. Fact. Oh, Steve Lennon just forged. Who remembers Scott Mills on Radio 1, the big fact hunt? You have to say it slow, because if you get it wrong,
yes. That was when he had Chappers and Laura on, wasn't it? Yeah.
If you get that wrong, you're in all kinds of trouble. You won't be broadcasting again.
That's a big 140. That is though from Steve Lennon.
Oh,
Van Dongen needs.
Talking about big scores, James Wilson has just hit a 136 to leave tops. Gabriel Clemens has to take out a 112, which he doesn't. So James Wilson is coming back for darts at tops to win the match.
Big darts these now for Steve Lennon as well. Oh, and he's missed double 18. Jules van Dongen from 4-2 down.
Oh, James Wilson
4-0 down, in fact.
Gabriel Clemens 5-4.
Oh no, Jules.
As well. Suter's bust 72. It's 4-3. It's all going on.
Chaos.
Chaos at the slam qualifier.
Will he split?
Will he hit?
Jules may miss and Steve may hit.
Steve hits. Jules van Dongen on. Again, what a game full of drama. Wowzers. Right, we're going to the end of this balmy game. Because even after all these misses and busts, Suits are still averaging 110. Bob, yeah, great viewers. A little bit more than a Pro Tour stream, but I guess that is because there's no stream boards in the PDC for people to watch, so they're coming here to get all the information in one place. And Suits gets over the line in the end. What a bonkers game of darts that was.
Standard 11 dart leg.
Now, this is interesting because we talked about the tour card race, right? Mario van der Behade 4-2 down now to Rabbi John Rodriguez. if Connor Scott will be hoping that Rowby gets over the line here, because that way then we know what the cutoff is with all the money that's been included. £68,000 currently. That he is number 64 on the race for the tour card. You're right, by the way. I think they are going to are going to start all the top 16 games at the same time.
Yeah.
So here's what we know already. Here are the games. Danny Noppert against Alan Suter. What a game that will be. Martin Schindler against Stephen Bunting. Damon Heta versus Connor Scott. James Wilson against Steve Lennon. And Richard Veenstra against Brendan Dolan. Now, towards the bottom of that draw, if you'd have offered each of them those two players that they're playing, they'd absolutely have ripped your hand off at the start of the day.
I'll tell you what. Noppy Suter is brutal.
Yeah.
Schindler, Bunting, and then Searle versus... Oh, no, there's one game in between. Sorry,
Yeah. It'll be Ryan Searle versus Mario van der Bajada or Rowby John Rodriguez.
You take
And
that.
Ross Smith will play the winner of Boris Kuchmar against Nathan Rafferty. There it is. Rowby John Rodriguez, 5-2 winner over Mario van der Bajada. So, Connor Scott, if he wins this game, by the way, he will be 250 quid behind Mario van der Bajada when we factor in everything else in the tour card race. All he needs to do is finish third in his group, and he'd be there, and he would win his tour card, and he'd keep his card. Because the reason why, yes, absolutely, the witching hour, where wins become losses and losses become wins. You know. The PDC keep streaming the same Players Championship events. It's quite simple because the bookies want them. The bookies want the big names, so they stream every board.
They do, but it's backfired this time because the way they've done it, they've missed out on the big players because of the way they've done it.
Yeah.
Because those players didn't fall in the seedings they thought they were going to.
Yeah.
So there was one on one of the last block on the stream board all day. We had no Price, no MVG, no Anderson.
Oh dear. Yeah, I know that the players will win the first rounds at the Worlds. Absolutely, I get that. But for a base level, that's where we know where the cutoff is. The cutoff at the moment, as things stand, is £68,000. So we know what the cutoff is.
Also, Slam Draw Monday.
Confirmed?
Yes.
What time they do the draw and what time they're putting it out?
It's live.
We're not live now.
What, we're live? Why wasn't I told?
Still the greatest darts interview of all time. These are the questions you should be asking me when we're live.
Wait, we are live. Why was I fucking told?
I was fucking useless.
I must say, when I got the audio book of Wayne's,
as well.
If anyone out there hasn't listened to it already, it is a very good listen to or a read.
It's the way he tells it as well. Because he does it himself. It's superb.
Yeah.
However, anyone go back. It's on YouTube. Go back and watch the interview. It's with Phil Taylor, Wayne, and Dave Clark up in the studio.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you listen to the interview, you think that Wayne is arguing with Phil because they're talking about Kevin Payne. And all you hear is Wayne going, no, and everyone thinks he's talking to Phil. The truth is, and Wayne tells the thing, he's got the producer in his ear going, Wayne, don't say anything, don't engage him, don't argue with him. Wayne's going, no, to Rory down the ear. He's arguing with Phil.
You can do it, Kevin. You're going to put me in the shit there.
Yeah.
and at that point, he's like, Wayne, don't answer him. No.
You're going to put me in the shit there. It's still my favorite. Still my favorite ever Phil Taylor interview is the one after the quarterfinal against Mace. I'll see him upstairs. We'll see how big and brave he is.
Yeah.
He swore everything. It's not nice. I don't want it, Dave. I don't want it.
Laura, I know it's obviously he's gutted, but there's been good signs from John the last few weeks. He can go to Q School and smash it again.
Daniel, I think you are correct that if Suter does make the slam, Keegan could be out of the world. The only way that would happen is if Mardas were to get a couple of wins in the Players' Championship finals. I don't think he's actually there. Stand by. Let me have a quick look in the race. I don't think I saw Mardas Rasmus's name there. No, he's not. So, no. That's it. You're right. If Alan Suter wins this game, he will be at the World Darts Championships and Keegan Brown will be out. Because the gap is £4,750. Guess what you get for finishing bottom for turning up at the slam?
5 bags.
You're absolutely right. Oh, the world race is not done yet, boys. It's not done yet.
Right now, Keegan Brown is the biggest Danny Noppert fan you've ever seen in your life.
Correct. Laura, is John O'Shea just turned into Gary Anderson? Just want to play darts. That's all I want to do. Play darts. I'm going to play darts. Right, 2 more games then left, everybody, in the top 32. Boris Kuchmarov against Nathan Rafferty is our feature game. And then we'll show you the end of Kim Huybrechts against Kevin Dutz. And then, all chaos breaking loose.
It will be chaos of the highest order.
If you're just joining us as well, some of the names that won't be at the 2023 Grand Slam: Steve Beaton, Raymond van Barneveld, Dimitri Vandenberg, Jose de Souza, amongst others.
Loads of big names already fallen today. Nathan Rafferty is in big trouble of losing his tour card, yes. And he's not in the World Darts Championship either, as things stand. If he were to get there, then it would put him into significant better. It would be significantly better for him if he were to do that. But he's not in the Grand Slam at the moment, obviously. He's not in the Players' Championship finals, although now Nathan Rafferty is just one game away from being in the Slam, which would help him massively.
Kim
Nathan
Huybrechts
wins this. Yeah, so I'm just going to say Nathan goes up to £66,250 if he were to win.
Kim Huybrechts is just a leg away against Kevin Dutz now, so 4-2 ahead. And that is the last match that will complete the last 16 lineup.
So this is what we have currently so far. Danny Noppert against Alan Suter. Martin Schindler against Stephen Bunting. Ryan Sill versus Rowby John Rodriguez. And Ross Smith versus Nathan Rafferty. Damon Hetter against Connor Scott. James Wilson against Steve Lennon. Richard Veenstra against Brendan Dolan. And Martijn Kleermaker will play the winner of this game, which looks like it's going to be Kim Huybrechts.
Bonkers. Bonkers, I tell you.
We're underway in the first match of the last 16.
Whoa. They're not holding him. They're not holding him.
Stephen Bunting has gone 140, 140. He is not hanging around.
Outrageous. How dare they not hold them?
Boris, as your security guard. Yeah, I'd want him as my security guard.
I'd want him or Kleermaker, to be fair.
Yeah. Either or. As you are, boys.
As I say, if they tell me they're both nicknamed Wednesday on this broadcast, on this station. On this channel.
Stephen Bunting has left tops after 12. A quick start from him in this first of our last 16 matches for place in the Grand Slam. Schindler's left 1-1-6, but Bunting will get first go at this first leg.
Has to go, Kevin. And it does.
Bunting leads 1-0.
Darren Webster is your bodyguard. Yeah, maybe not.
if you're a Smurf.
No, Boris at the moment is not going to be at the World Championships. However, he could still get there, obviously. All depends on whether he gets in through the tour card qualifier route. 4 spaces up for grabs this year, which is ludicrous.
Monday, the 27th of November from the Metrodome in Barnsley.
Kim Huybrecht's having a bit of a wobble here.
Yes. Can you? I'd say this though, right? The poor sods. If you go to the poor sods, having to go to Minehead and then travel up to fucking Barnsley to qualify for the World Champs after that as well.
Yeah, but how many are actually at the Players but not the Worlds?
There's quite a few, I think. There's quite a few.
So I'm just looking now.
Actually, no, there's not. Actually, weirdly enough, this year the only one I can think is Boris. Just looking at the got to defend list: Stephen Burton, Mike Coivenhoven, Daniel Klosser, but obviously they are first-year tour card holders. And there's not many.
Not that many, to be fair.
Damon Heta, Connor Scott is underway, as is Richard Veenstra and Brendan Dolan. So 3 matches underway in the last 16.
I'm tempted to get a ticket for that Leicester Square event, Darts World, but it depends on the 27th whether we have to be here for the tour card qualifier or not.
Well, it's more the world draw. I need to find out what and where
they won't do the world draw. They'll do the world draw the next morning, won't they, on Sky Sports News? Are they doing it on the 7:30? Are they Sky Sports News?
No, it's an outside broadcast, which says to me it may be from that event.
Is it? I thought Sky would do that, like they always do.
Yeah, well, no, Sky are doing it, but it's going to be a Sky outside broadcast, which says to me it's going to be at that event. That's not confirmed, by the way. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together.
So Kim Huybrecht is the last man into the last 16. He beats Kevin Dukes 5-3. So 3 of the last 16 games are underway at the moment. Stephen Bunting level with Martin Schindler and Connor Scott.
Which one do we want this feature?
Schindler Bunting's been an absolute sensational start.
Heta's just taken the first leg against Connor Scott.
Sorry, I moved as I went to click it. Or do you want Noppert Suter?
Yeah, Noppy Suter, I think, is a big game. Keegan Brown will be the biggest Danny Noppert fan in the world right now. So then, everybody, these games that you are seeing on your screen are the last ones that we're going to be showing today because the Grand Slam qualifier is nearly done.
We will know. We will know the Grand Slam field very, very soon.
Oh, Bunting averaging 112. He's 2-1 up against Schindler at the moment.
I'll just go through the 24 players that have already qualified, just so we know. All right. Here are your winners at the moment. Who are going to be in the Slam? This is it. Michael Smith, Michael Van Gerwen, Nathan Aspinall, Luke Humphreys, Chris Dobie, Andrew Gilding, Peter Wright, Gerwin Price, Johnny Clayton, Rob Cross, James Wade, Gary Anderson, Dave Chisnell, Christopher Tysky, Ricardo Petrescu, and Dirk van Dijvenbode. The additional qualifiers are as follows: Josh Rock, Nathan Gervin, Berry Van Peer, Jean Van Veen, Bo Greaves, Fallon Sherrock, Akuri Muramatsu, and Stowe Bunce. Haruki Muramatsu, excuse me. So those are the 24. We now need 8 more.
How are we doing, TJ? Hope you are good. And you, Paddy, as well. Glad you could join us. And Noppy's just missed. What a break this would be.
What a start this would be.
Oh, Brendan Brendan Dolan's improved a bit in his last round performance against Menzer Silovic, averaging 110 in the moment against Richard Fincher. He's 2-0 up.
I tell you what, if James Wilson comes through this would be remarkable because he's done fuck all year.
Again, it's a technical term. Wow.
When have we ever been PC on this show?
True. But Danny Noppert's absolutely fucked this opening leg, it might seem. Oh, wow. Both missing doubles. Scoring for show. I'll tell you what, this is a cracking game between Schindler and Bunting, by the way. 112.55 average for Bunting, 102 for Shindy. Desmond.
And Bunting fires in a 1-3-4 to open up in the fifth leg.
Remember as well, just to quickly say, remember, it's still first to 5. It's not first to 6 or anything like that. It's first to 5 again.
Cutthroat.
It is. Just like the Grand Slam groups. Connor Scott now 2-1 up.
There's no sign of nerves in some of these qualifier matches. I mean, I thought we'd see a little bit of tension. Maybe we will at the back end of some of these games. But my goodness, some of the averages that we see at the moment are absolutely brilliant.
I mean,
just a quick reminder.
Not underway yet.
Just a quick reminder. If Danny Noppert loses this game, if Alan Souter wins this game, he goes to the World Darts Championship. He loses this game, he's got to go to he's got to be back here in 3 weeks' time to go to Barnsley for one final shot. Remember as well, it's a big moment for him because he's defending £35,000 of his ranking over the next 2 years at the Worlds because he's made the 4th round every time that he's played at Alexandra Palace.
Or if you're Martin Lukeman, 35 G's, baby!
Steve,
Danny, you might as well just go for the 101 here. Sorry, you might as well just go for the 100 here. You might as well.
Suits needed that 180 as well.
Yes. You might as well just go for the ton. If you can't hit it, just go for the ton. Boo!
Stephen Bunting averaging nearly 120 here against Schindler's 3-2 up.
Oh, Alan. Can't miss those. Cannot miss those.
This goes. Ridiculous standard from Stephen Bunting here again in this 6th leg. He's gone 1-3-4, 140, 140 to leave 87 after 9.
Has he missed double 16 there? Oh my.
Disaster.
He has shat the bed here. Let's put it that way.
He's in a world of trouble now.
Could have won both legs. Had multiple darts for both legs.
Huge. Mark Schindler's missed darts to win the 6th leg. Stephen Bunting's coming back for 10, which means he will break Schindler's throw if he can get this leg on the board.
He'll be throwing for the match as well.
Connor Scott is 2 legs away from the Grand Slam and potentially keeping his tour card.
Bunting does go and get the job done. So he's now 4-2 in front. We could have our first Grand Slam qualifier in the next 2 minutes.
I don't think Max Hopp will win the Super League, no.
This is just incredible from Stephen Bunting. Opens up at a 140 again. Schindler not doing too bad himself, averaging a ton, but he just hasn't been able to get near Stephen Bunting.
The fact that he's got to 4-2.
And had darts in the last leg to level it up, but
Steve Lennon would go £1,000 away from keeping his tour card if he were to win this game. So it wouldn't be completely safe, but maybe if he finishes 3rd in his group.
Same for Connor. It wouldn't get him over the line yet, but it would get him within touching distance.
Big visit this now for Suits. There's a bit of a gap. There's been a bit of a chance there from Nopu.
Stephen Bunting was 1-2-1 for the match.
It's not enough. Nowhere near enough.
Roby is in front against Searle. Mysterious Searle needs to find something.
What a tune, by the way.
Honestly, he needs to walk on to Mysterious Searle.
Raymond, no, it would not save his card. Even without the slam money, even with the world money as it is right now, he's on £62,000. Mario van der Behade is on 68 and 64.
He's going to have to win some games.
Sorry, we do have a winner.
Yep, Stephen Bunting 5-2 takes out double 16. Finishes with a mere 110 average in the end. It was up at 120 at one stage. But Stephen Bunting is the first man to come through the qualifier today. He beats Martin Schindler 5-2.
Alan Suter is really now up against it. Keegan Brown will be the happiest man, because if that happens, then that pretty much seals his place at the World. So you might have to wait a little bit for the Slam and the Players' Championship finals in case someone completely left field wins it, but he should be fine.
I don't think Max Hopp was simply overrated. I think he started to overthink things and try to change things with his throw and modify stuff that perhaps didn't need modifying. I think he just overthought it, and now everything's a mess.
One down then, 7 to go.
Yeah, and the point there, third in the group is worth 8k rather than 5. It's huge difference from these tour card races. Absolutely. If you can put third in your group, that's huge.
Yes.
Connor Scott looks like he's going to be pegged back to a level game here. Damon Head has actually missed starts for that sixth leg, so Connor Scott needs to take out 150 to stay alive in this leg.
Oh, dear.
That was close.
Goes
But
inside on the 15s.
Damon Heta cleans it up, so we have a level game and it's back on Stroh. So Damon Heta now has the advantage of Stroh going into this last couple of legs.
This is big for Suits. He just needs to get on the board. Remember, he could have won leg 1, he could have won leg 2, and he's missed darts again at double. He will get another one. He will get another go at it, but just one of those days for him today where one of those games, I should say, where the doubling has not been good. Not very good.
Michael, Monday, the draw for the Slam. Suit has one on the board.
Needs to get this leg, I think. Otherwise, 2 multiplied by 10 plus 1.
Romeo done.
Yes.
Searle's doubling has been a disaster in this game.
Oh, this is good from Heta in this 7th leg. He's gone 140, 141, 3-4 to leave 87 after 9. So he's really put on the afterburners here in at the back end of this match. So he will go within a leg if he can take out this 87. And he does. So Damon Heta is within one of a place in one leg of for a place in the Grand Slam.
Out of interest, Barzi, how many are we away now?
Ding, ding. 7.
Oh, come on.
7!
Wowzers.
And again, Ryan Searle missing doubles and Roby John punishes. Searle's had opportunities every step of this game.
Because Rafferty's board was so slow, Kevin. And in the same breath, Klimacher high breaks is only just about to get underway.
Yeah.
Danny Noppert can take as long as he likes, I think, in this leg. Only needs 2 darts to get rid of 20. 1 leg away from sending Keegan Brown to the World Championship.
Also, Steve Lennon is 1 leg away from the Grand Slam of darts. I refuse to call him by his new nickname because it's shite. So we're going to stick with the Shamrock.
What, Scuba Steve?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Come on now.
Stop this nonsense.
Ooh.
Oh my. What's going on?
Connor Scott needs 1-4-1 to stay in the match. Het has left himself on 80. So this is big. And he can take it. He only hits 47. So Damon Het is coming back for 80 for a place in the Grand Slam. And it doesn't go. So Connor Scott has a second chance here to stay alive. 94 to bring it all the way. Oh, and it goes in 2. So we are going all the way. Damon Het does have the darts in the last leg decider, but Connor Scott is still in this match.
So, still fighting. Has 1 back. He could have won this already, the amount of doubles he's missed. But as the great Bobby George once said, scores for show, doubles for fucking dough.
Brutal from Hetter in this last leg decider. He's gone 1-3-4, 140 against Connor Scott. Oh, and that could have effectively ended Connor Scott's chances of winning this match. He goes 81-47. So big. Damon had 150 points ahead, and he's just left himself 1-2-7 for the match.
127 in game.
And the 9th leg.
Or
And again,
127 from Labuschagne.
Steve Lennon, 5-2 winner. Scuba Steve seals a slam spot. Wow.
This
That
is
put-
the
Sorry,
leg.
go on.
This is the leg. Noppy's throwing for a place in the slam and for Keegan Brown's spot at the Worlds.
He moves on to now. He moves on to £67,000 to Steve Lennon. Huge moment.
game shot and the match. Damon Het has beaten Connor Scott. He takes out 70 into, so he is another player into the Grand Slam.
As is Brendan Dolan. Brendan Dolan beats Richard Veenstra. So Brendan Dolan is into the slam as well.
Scouting for Searles has another one back. Back to 4-3. Right, don't worry, I've got a full repertoire. We haven't had Searles just want to have fun yet.
Well, he does. Now then, this is a shout now. This is a chance now for Alan Suter. Massive, massive chance. He has to hit at least a treble. Probably even two.
Ooh.
That is enough. More than enough. What can you do, Danny, to put the pressure on? Young man.
Young man.
There's no need to build down.
Said young man.
Okay. This is big. Okay. That's not a bad leave. This is a huge, huge dart coming in. The suspense on Dart Connect.
Oh!
Kudos.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alan Suter will be gutted because he had the chance to win leg 1. He had the chance to win leg 2. He missed multiple darts at each one of those legs. But now he has to go to Barnsley on the 27th of November.
Also, huge in Ryan Searle, Roby John. Roby has missed 5 match darts. Searle looking at double 10.
Woo-hoo!
And Searle has the darts in the decider. Roby has missed 5 for a place in the slam.
So then, Ross Smith as well, the last year's European champion, 3-1 down now to Nathan Rafferty.
We'll come back to the other game in a minute. It's still in its infancy.
Yeah, we'll come back to Clear Macker and Hybrex in a bit, but this is a very big game.
Tension.
Yeah, you're right, actually. I think that does knock Rob Cross out of the top seeds. You are correct.
Oh, my goodness. That is not the start Searle wanted in that final leg.
Whoa. Searle's not having fun now.
Get out.
Ooh. Tension.
Every treble, we always say this in these last leg decider, every treble like a nugget of gold.
Not enough.
Nobody can find it.
Has he fucked it?
I think that's is this like the alternative commentary for what happens on the, oh my goodness me. Oh my. Chaos. Oh, what is going on? Dog and Duck versus the Red Lion, this.
This is like pick your lottery numbers.
And finally, we've got a treble. We've got a treble.
Let's pretend we hit a treble.
Yay! And then he finds a max.
Christ.
The B-52 bombers.
Well, he'll be happy at the Love Shack if he gets there. Well, now then.
Now then.
Oh my goodness. He leaves a ton though.
You watch. After missing 5, he'll take this out.
No.
Bad effort.
Ross Smith about to level up against Nathan Rafferty. We're going to call him Rafferty then.
Oh, so look at that. It's a bag of spanners. 42, 28, 60, 45, 180, 46, 103. That is an absolute bag of spanners.
I'd love to know if he's gone single 20 tops to win that.
I hope so.
I hope he's gone for 2 balls.
We'll never know. We'll never know. So we'll just say he has anyway. No one can prove otherwise for now.
Can we? You never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Correct. You know the rules. Monday, everyone asking for the Grand Slam draw.
On a serious note, I really hope he's gone for 2. I really hope he's gone for 2 balls and missed it. Missed one of them.
Ball, bounce out, ball.
Yes.
What's this nonsense?
Martin Clearmacker 3-1 up on Kim Hybrex.
That's
Martin Clearmacker could be huge. That could be huge in his race to keep his card. He's not going to the World Championships as things stand yet either.
As the great Rod Studd would say, what's going on here?
Any outcome is possible.
What's happening here?
The big fish. This is madness.
41, as sanity prevails. Can you tell us about plays, everyone?
Nathan Rafferty, with that 180 there, has just taken control back of this leg unless Ross Smith can find something just like that. Does still have the darts, though. Probably needs a big one here just to make sure. I don't think that's enough with the way that Ross has been scoring these past couple of legs. These are the only 2 games left, by the way.
There are 2 places left in the slam.
You want him? Come and get him. Good counting that, though, from Ross.
Clearmacker 316 says, I just kicked your ass.
I really hope LA Knight wins, but he's not going to, but I really hope he does. Yep.
That's a good setup shot from Kim Hybert, 139 to leave 68.
Big darts these, though, for Nathan Rafferty. If he can take this out, he would be shout. Oh, and he's bust. Oh, dear.
Hybrex takes 68 out in 2, so he reduces the deficit to 1.
How's he done that?
Either, if he's gone aggressive, he's gone 54 inside double 18 and then hit double 12 going for double 18, or if he's gone treble 20, he's hit the treble and gone inside,
gone on 15s and then decided to bust
and
it.
then bust it, throwing it away. Or again, he's gone single 20, double treble 20, and then tops or double 5 going for the 5s.
Yeah.
The logical outcome.
Any outcome is possible, as the great Rod Studd always tells us. Ross Smith has gone. Sorry, go on, mate.
I say Jamie's loving our live streams. Look, make sure you subscribe, turn the little bell notification on, and you'll know every time we go live, everyone. Wink.
We're not live now.
Why wasn't I told?
Still my favourite. I'll never get over that.
What, we're fucking live? I want to fucking told.
These are the fucking questions you shouldn't be asking me when we're live.
Oh, here's one for you as well. So I'm up in the spare office at the Super Series.
Yes.
I'm now Tyson Fury. You want some?
Big.
I'll get some.
You want some? I'll give it you.
And
got no fans.
With everybody playing LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. Ross Smith with that 180 has given himself a chance of winning this game. 154 left. 128 for Nathan Rafferty if he comes back, which he will do, but that's an excellent setup by Ross Smith. It's just a one treble outshot, though. Yeah, I think he's missed it. I think he missed the first darts and he came back and hit that. So Ross Smith, 32 points for a Grand Slam spot. Oh, and he's missed. He's missed. Nathan Rafferty still has a chance.
What's going on here?
Ooh.
We're going to a noble.
The noble.
A noble leg. It's ready to go. Now, as long as Martine doesn't do the Caroline Barker, he's in control of this leg here, I think. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Hybrex needs 72 to stay alive.
Oh, dear.
I cannot take. So Martine Clairmacher now 80 for the match and a place in the Grand Slam.
This would be huge for his card as well.
Massive.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep. So we're down to one spot, everybody. And it is the game that we are watching in the feature game. Ross Smith had a chance. He had match darts. He didn't take them. Nathan Rafferty has kicked off with a 100 and then the max. And he's left himself 151 after 9. Ross Smith needs a 2 treble visit. Nathan Rafferty, though, with a win on this one, would push himself up to £66,250. He would be in with a shout of keeping his tour card. That's a good setup and a good leave. Ross Smith now wants 140. 140 and game.
Not enough.
No.
Oh, what a chance for Rafferty.
Call it in. Excellent. Excellent stuff for Nathan Rafferty. He goes into the Grand Slam. The final spot of this year's Grand Slam goes to Nathan Rafferty. He was there last year after winning the spot thanks to being runner-up in the youth final of 2021. And now he's back at the Slam for a second straight year. That means he moves up to £66,250. If both Steve Lennon and him finish third in their group, they would be in a spot to potentially keep their tour card. Huge moments coming up. But that is it. Your qualifiers are as follows. Danny Noppert, Stephen Bunting, Ryan Searle, Nathan Rafferty, Damien Hetter, Steve Lennon, Martijn Kleermaker, and Brendan Dolan, all going to the magnificent city of Wolverhampton.
Oh, unbelievable stuff. That brings to an end 3 days of incredible streaming for us here. Plenty still to come. I promise I will get the Gary interview ready to go out this evening. I've got a couple of hours now where I can get it done because this was obviously a short stream. The Super Series is also on as well. And just a little insight, on Saturday night at the Super Series, we have the one and the only Mr. Paul Starr emceeing, so it will be tungsten time at the Super Series this week for Champions Night. But thank you very much, everyone that has joined us over the last 3 days. If you haven't yet, make sure you head over and subscribe. We are almost at 32K, almost. Can you get us there by the weekend? We massively appreciate it, as always. But, Jar, thanks for this week. Liam, top man for jumping on. We now know the Grand Slam lineup. All eyes will be on Aldersley Leisure Village. Now is the time of year where they have to get it right.
That's something that no one ever wants to hear, by the way. Aldersley Leisure Village. What I mean, I'm sorry, it just doesn't roll off the tongue. The Alexandra Palace, the Empress Ballroom, Aldersley Leisure Village.
Controversially, Aldersley's better than the Morningside.
Oh yeah, it is. But Morningside's it's just a basketball arena. But anyway, we've got to go.
But everyone in the chat room, you have been absolutely incredible the last 3 days. We have plenty coming up this year, so we are not done yet. Loads coming up. We have been on 9 Darts, and we'll see you all very, very soon.